What's the question? I have no idea where you're going with this. I could care less what people say.
Yeah. My question is, I mean, do you at this point kind of like want to stick it in?
No, man. Listen.
Look at us
No,
now.
I could care less about any of that stuff. People say what they want to say. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't read any of it. I don't listen to it. I don't let any of that in my mind. I just focus on doing my job every day. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody, man. I'm just trying to love these guys here, man. I'm just trying to do my job and do what's best for Clemson day in and day out, put these guys in the best position to go win. Ain't worried about none of that stuff. People say whatever they want. I don't need validation from anybody. I know who I am. I know whose I am. I know where I've been, where I've come from, where I'm going. So none of that stuff affects me or bothers me at all. People say whatever. That's the world we have right now. We've created a society where it's just normal to attack people, destroy people, make stuff up, create narratives. That's just the society we live in. And so you have to choose as a person whether or not you're going to let that type of stuff affect you, or you just rise above it and focus on what you know and what matters. But I don't participate in any of that stuff, so that doesn't matter to me. I could care less. You know, I mean, you can go back and look at our national championship game in 2016. I guarantee you the first half of that game, there was probably a ton of negativity, a ton of awful things being said on social media, you know, because we're down 14-0 and all this stuff. And so it's like I tell my guys, it ain't about what people say, it's about what we do. And what we do is a reflection of what we believe. That's all that matters. That's really what it should matter for everybody. It's not about what you say, it's not about what they say, it's about what you do. And again, what you do is a reflection of what you believe, because what you believe, growth follows belief. You know, your belief is going to drive your habits, and you know, how you think, half full, half empty, you know, and you know, you know, you got to create a belief that's greater than your fear that you can't do something. Your belief that you can has to be greater than your fear that you can't. And if you participate in all that stuff and you let all that stuff and you live your life from the outside in, you ain't doing nothing great in life. Because you ain't gonna take any risks, because you're afraid of criticism, you're afraid of this and that, you ain't gonna have any convictions on anything, you gotta please everybody, and oh gosh, don't say something bad about me, I better do this and that. That ain't no way to live life. But again, we've just created our society. That's just our society. It's sad. It's just okay. It's just, we've just made it normal. It's okay to just attack people, destroy people, or try to make stuff up, no accountability. Like when, you know, even I mean, listen, when I was a young coach, I mean, sometimes a reporter, you know, beat writers, you know, something may be coming out, and, you know, back in those days, guys would call you, or they'd come up to you and say, hey, look, I'm fixing to run this story. I just want to make sure I got it right. And you had like a little bit of like some respect in that. Now, people just write stuff that they heard from their Aunt Jean at the grocery store. I heard, you know, my coach, Billy Tohill, he told me something when I was in high school. He said, I heard and they said are the two biggest liars in America. He taught me that early on. This is before social media. And, you know, it's just, you know, it's sad, and especially when you're dealing with young people. And just, you know, the way we have made it almost celebrated to attack people. And just, I mean, it's sad. I mean, it really is. And especially for the young people, because that's their world. That ain't my world. That's their world. And, you know, it is what it is. So, but the good news is everybody has a decision. Everybody has a choice on what you let into your world. You don't have to participate in that stuff. So that's why you got to build your life on a strong foundation and know what's real and what's not. But yeah, it's the first time I've heard that. I don't know. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. I'm trying to beat Stanford this week. That's all I care about. Trying to continue to have a great program and fulfill the purpose, you know, that we have as a program and what I have as a man.